How does this? Hello? God damn it! Hello, God damn it! How does this sound? Should I do the whole review like this? Okay, then I will. So, gonna do a book review, but I got some stuff to show you first. No, I'm not gonna do it all like this. Hello? I finally got batteries for my little... Hey, watch it there, TZ. I got a book I want to review, but I got some stuff that like really made me want to do the review even more. But I got a CD. I got Orth, Feed the Flames. So I got this, man. I talked about my friend passing away a couple of weeks ago, and I saw him like about a week and a half before he died. But even between that time, like right around like before after I saw him, I just remember he showed me this. He showed me this when it came out, like in 2000. Where I went over to his house, he's like, "You check this out." I remember the crazy cover, the weird name, Orth. And I remember they just played some pretty good like death thrash. I've always wanted it, and I just never looked for it. It would slip my mind, but I think about it every once in a while. And then I posted it on Instagram, and my friend, he's like, "Dude, I was just listening to that," or he just posted a song from that, like right when I posted the album cover. And I was like, man, he showed me Orth. Showed me a lot of bands, but I finally got it, and I'm gonna listen to it later. Later, have a beer in my friend's honor for all the cool bands he showed me. I got some comics. I got Usagi Yojimbo, The Crow, one of 5. And I got these. Like I saw these, and like they caught my eye immediately. And I was I got it. I'll buy a comic for the cover. And I think these I'm just gonna either like hang up or just put on display. Like soak that in. It's awesome. Like, I don't know who the artist is. Let me look. It doesn't say. And the guy at the comic store, like these are like April Fool. Oh, you got April Fool's cover. Maria Wolf and Mike Spicer, April, I get it. Fool's variant covers. And now I want the other ones they have. I got 2, but this one is even better. I'm assuming this is done by the same duo. Let's see where it says. I'm assuming it's them. I can't find it. Yep. Maria Wolf and Mike Spicer. Which leads me to my book review that I just finished this morning before work. Max Brooks' Devolution. I've never read any of his other books. He wrote a Bigfoot book, so I gotta read it. And I can't say I've ever actually read a fiction book about Bigfoot. So after I was thinking about the Suitable Flesh review and movie, and how to make my reviews better for you, having to suffer through my nonsensical ramblings. And the thing about the Super Flesh is like I just didn't feel like not just not doing a video, but just telling anyone about it. You know, I don't think there was nothing that was really good that I'd want to tell someone. And then I was thinking, well, what do I want to say about? After this, I was like, do I just want to like a Richard Lane book? I was like, I want to tell everyone about it. And then this, the main reason is like, well, I don't think a lot of people like Bigfoot, or they think it's just dumb. But then when I got these, I was like, man, I want to talk about Bigfoot. And I just forgot. I was thinking about stuff. Oh, well, I guess so. The book is about. Let me just read. As the ash and chaos from Mount Rainier's eruption swirled and finally settled, the story of the Green Loop massacre has passed unnoticed, unexamined until now. The journals of resident Kate Holland, recovered from the town's bloody wreckage, capture a tale too harrowing and too earth-shattering in its implications to be forgotten. In these pages, Max Brooks brings Kate's extraordinary account to light for the first time, faithfully reproducing her words alongside his own extensive investigation into the massacre and the legendary beasts behind it. Kate is a tale of unexpected strength and resilience, of humanity's defiance in the face of a terrible predator's gaze, and inevitably of savagery and death. Yet it is also far from that. Because if what Kate Holland saw in those days is real, then we must accept the impossible. We must accept the creature known as Bigfoot walks among us. And it is a beast of terrible strength and ferocity. Part survival narrative, part buddy horror tale, part scientific journey into the boundaries between truth and fiction. This is a Bigfoot story as only Max Brooks could chronicle it, and like none you've ever read before. That's kind of true, because I've never really read a Bigfoot book before. So there's this group of rich people that have decided to move into the close to nature. They built like a little, just this neighborhood. They say town, like right in the beginning. Oh, I never even saw that picture. It says Bigfoot destroys town. So reading that's the first sentence, and I was thinking more like Portlock, Alaska, like a little mining town or something. But no, it's a group of rich people that have gotten together by this one rich guy who's like a tech genius, or like I forgot what he is, but he's created this little community of 6 houses and like 6 families of like wealthy people, independently wealthy it seems like. And it's like a test to see how they can survive like this. Everything seems to be, you know, everything works on their iPad. There's no dogs allowed. I guess Max Brooks put that in there so you just wouldn't have to either deal with dogs or just have them killed off. So the first, less than 100 pages. The beginning is all set up. They're setting it up, and I was okay. There's no Bigfoot. But I was okay. We're gonna get to it. So it was actually like I think I read like 30 pages the first night, and I started it kind of late. And as soon as Bigfoot shows up, it's a pretty good story. I just couldn't stop reading it. I think I read it in like 2.5 days, maybe even 2 days. And then before each chapter, we find a good one. This is going to take some time, but I really want to read it to you. At every chapter, he'll have a little quote. And my favorites were when he talks about natural apes, like real apes. Violence, as unpleasant as it may seem, fulfills the necessary social functions in chimpanzees. Andrew R. Halloran, The Song of the Ape, Understanding the Language of the Chimpanzee. And when meat is available, it is treated as a valuable resource. Bonobos have been observed to beg the meat holder for a share. From World Atlas of Great Apes and Their Conservation, edited by Julian Caldecott and Lyra Miles. And this is the thing that I've always wondered about people who, I mean, I'm totally into Bigfoot. And I know it's fascinating. It's just amazing. If this had been a bluff charge, they would have been screaming to intimidate us. These guys are quiet, and they were huge. They were coming in for the kill. Primatologist Shelley Williams, BBC News, on the mystery ape of DR Congo. From the early days of Gombe research, Goodall noted that the chimpanzee periodically had hunting crazes during which many colobus or baboons would be caught. Craig B. Stanford, Chimpanzee and Red Colobus, The Ecology of Predator and Prey. I want to look some of these books up. But yeah, being fascinated by Bigfoot, one thing that I've come to realize is that just look at monkeys. Even the little ones, like look at their faces, they're so human. Like why would you want to find something that could not even be real? Sometimes I flip-flop. Sometimes I totally believe reading people's accounts of Bigfoot, and other times I was like, there's no evidence, but then I was like, we have these amazing little guys in zoos and TV shows and circuses, and people have them as pets, and they're in the jungle. I mean, we don't have any, well, unless you count Bigfoot, we don't have any North American apes. But even my friend sent me a picture. He sent me a picture where he lives that someone was sending around. Anyone own a monkey? And it was like a little monkey in someone's backyard, and I was like, holy hell. He must have escaped from someone's house. So anyway, the book, let me get back to the book. So the volcano explodes. They're cut off from escape. They're stuck there, and then immediately there's like an old, I don't know if she's Albanian or something, or no, like she's from Eastern Europe, and she had suffered through some war atrocities. They never tell you the whole thing, they hint at it. And right away she's, when we're cut off, she's, we gotta preserve food, we gotta like ration, we have to build a garden. And she knows, like, they're gonna be isolated, and if it gets cold. And right away I was like, man, this is like the In Different Stars Above, like the Donner Party, like. But today you wouldn't think, oh, we're gonna starve, we're gonna have to. I don't think I would think that. But then, like, if they're cut off, like at first I was like, they can walk out, but they're like landslides and mudslides that have like destroyed the bridge, and the roads where they had like molten mud. So they're stuck there, and then not long after the big feats come, and at first they're just sightings, and they don't attack, but eventually they do attack, and it was pretty good. There's gore, there's definitely gore, and I would say this is a real horror novel. Like, I complained to my friend, I was like, a lot of these horror novels I've been reading, they're not horror novels. They're dramas, they're sci-fi, they're whiny tales of like young person's angst, depression. Not really horror, and in fact, this reads like when I see a cool like 80s horror novel, like the Paperbacks from Hell, I think of something like this. Yeah, because this is like journal, and then in between the guy who's investigating, it's actually like Kate's brother. He interviews like what do you call him? A woodmaster? Forest ranger, and some other like Bigfoot, maybe like a Bigfoot expert a few times. So we'll jump between the Kate's journal and then interviews. So it was was never really boring. Just the beginning. It took a little while to speed up, but I mean, I have to set up how everything works, how the little community works. I guess I did have a little trouble differentiating the characters, and there's only like, there's not even that many, so that was just me. Like, I didn't, it got to the point where I was like, let's get through it. I want to, almost like a layman. I was like, what happens next? So I was just kind of, okay, I'll think about what they look like or who they are later, but I didn't form what they look like. I like to think of an actor in a character role. For Kate, I imagine Rachel Ticotin. If you know who she is, she's in Total Recall. But yeah, the attacks ramp up, and then again, also like, and again, I don't want to blame Max Brooks' writing. He describes like a generic Bigfoot, but there's like a family. There's like smaller ones. He even describes older ones. One of them is missing a breast. But I didn't know what to picture like the Bigfoots, because I see Bigfoots all the time. I mean, like drawings and like movies and stuff. So for a while, like one of my favorite Bigfoot in a movie is the movie Abominable. That Bigfoot looks awesome, but I didn't want to just picture those. And then after a while, I'm just gonna picture like what King Kong looks like in the new King Kong Godzilla movie. Just that it looks like a Bigfoot, and I can vary what, like his form. I can make it look different. And sometimes I was just picturing gorillas anyway. I don't know what you think of, because now like when I think of a Bigfoot, I don't even know what I think of anymore. Because there seems to be so many different kinds. I don't want to picture them scary. Because they're scary in this one. It's only 282 pages. I ripped through it. I would give it a, because I like Bigfoot so much, I would give it a 4. I was really interested in it. That's probably why I read it so fast. Now I want to read more Bigfoot horror books, but I want to read some of these like primate books that are in here. And now I want to get these other gorilla ape covers. Yeah, it's really piqued my interest. Again, I'm always looking up Bigfoot stuff. I don't know if you like Bigfoot, if you believe in it, even if it's not real. It's just a great idea. Max Brooks. I don't know what I'm reading. That Poppy Z Bright book. That doesn't seem very good. It's not horror. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but I'll see ya. Bye.